So I'm here today at Matsuura UK in Colville. I'm taking a look at this machine behind me, which is the MT-200 Muratec machine. I want to look at this in a slightly different way. Now, currently we're obviously in a pretty difficult situation here within industry, and everybody's looking to maximise their floor space, and really that's one of the messages I want to put across about this machine. Now, you may have a current workshop at the moment where you've got maybe 2, 3, 4 turning centres. Some may have mill drill, some may have y-axis, they may have none of those things, and you may have several different machines doing several different components with bar feeds, without bar feeds. Now, this particular machine here could be a way for you to rethink completely how you do things. And of course, these days we talk a lot about reassuring, especially in the current circumstances, you know, work coming back from overseas to be manufactured here in the UK. And in order to do that, you need to be extremely competitive. And in order to be competitive, you need to make sure that these spindles continually turn. But when they make parts, they make them precisely, which is what is really in Muratec's DNA, having been making machines like this for around about 30 years. And of course, machines like this are actually made in Japan. So why do you think differently? Well, if you look at this machine, what I can tell you is this has got an 81mm bar capacity here. So you can add a bar feed to the machine and you can bar feed up to 81mm bar. Now, let's say, for example, you wanted to do billets, instead change the direction of your manufacturing. You've got different components come into the machine shop. You don't want to run bar. Then, to my left here, we have a stacking system where you would stack billets. Now, you can take on this particular stacking system here up to 15 kilos per gripper, so that's 30 kilos in total, which means that you can then feed this machine with billets as well as bar. Now, once you've fed the machine, you need to be able to make the parts, and when you're making the parts, you want as much sophistication within the capabilities of the machine as possible, and this machine has that as well. You've got 2 turrets, both with 24-point indexing. You've got 2 y-axis plus or minus 40mm. You've got driven tools, you've got 2 spindles, which really means if you drew a line down, a diagonal line down the machine, it means you've essentially got 2 machines here, which gives you the total flexibility that you could need. Now, when you look at the machine's capability, as I said at the start of this, you might have 2, 3, 4 machines in a machine shop practicing the manufacturing of different components. You could bring all of those into one in a much smaller footprint and run it unmanned, run it overnight, press the button at the end of the day, go home and come in the morning to a stacker system full of completed, precise components. We are in difficult times at the moment, there's no secret. You may have to review how you manufacture things in order to remain competitive, and this could be an opportunity and a possibility for you. This particular machine is here in stock. They do have other machines from Muratec here available to see as well at Matsuura in Colville. And of course, a business like this is here to support you commercially during these difficult times. So it's an opportunity not only to embrace the latest technology, but also talk to them about how they can hold your hand on the journey of investment.